Last year, my buddy Travis and I went on a trip to Thailand. Whenever you plan a trip to some third world country like that, you gotta do your research. If you don't, you're gonna get screwed one way or another. If you plan a trip to Australia, not that I'm saying Australia is a third world country or anything, just kind of an example, but if you go to Australia and you decide to go swimming in a river, well then, you have no one to blame but yourself when you end up on the wrong side of a crocodile's death roll. When it comes to Thailand, there's nothing too big to worry about. The three things that I think were the most important for us to know were to not drink the water, stay away from the stray dogs, and not to get scammed by the jet ski offers. Apart from that though, the trip was awesome. Authentic Thai food, great beaches, elephant rides, all that shit. 1 week later, we were back at Amherst, and that was the end of that. At first, everything seemed to be as normal can be. Classes started, and the assignments began to pile up in no time. Between that and working in the library, my attention was focused on my responsibilities, not so much on whatever meager social life I was trying to maintain. That's why I didn't see Travis's Facebook posts. The first one was from about 3 weeks after we got back. Worst possible place to get an itch? The back of your tongue. I didn't think anything of it at first. I didn't even like it. It seemed so unremarkable. It was the next few that really got my attention. Ancillary benefit of eating. The food going down scratches that itch on my tongue. Okay, no, seriously, I've had this fucking itch for a week now. This isn't normal. Has anyone else ever had an itch like this? Way back in your mouth, on your tongue. WebMD is useless. Nothing even remotely like this. No, it's not a fucking popcorn kernel. I hate popcorn, I never eat it. Fuck, now it's not just itchy, it hurts. It actually hurts. Canker sore, maybe? Holy fuck, am I going crazy? I swear, this thing in the back of my mouth is moving. Going to the doctor tomorrow, getting to the bottom of this shit. It'd be a long time before any of us on Facebook heard anything else about this tongue problem. Not only that, but he stopped showing up to class as well. It wasn't until 2 weeks later that I heard from his mother that he had gone to the emergency room on the night he posted that last status, after his tongue fell out of his mouth while trying to eat. I didn't get the full story until I went to visit Travis in the hospital. He had to use a text-to-speech program, of course, since he has no tongue. After giving him his obligatory greeting card signed by everyone from Orgo Chem, he told me what had happened. After the increasing irritation and pain building up in the back of his tongue for weeks, the muscles began to deteriorate, and the tongue fell off while he was trying to swallow a Rice Krispies treat. But though his tongue was gone, he still felt something inside his mouth, pushing against his palate, and a strange tickling sensation on the bottom of his mouth. After finally getting to the hospital, the woman at the front desk screamed when he came up to the window. Whatever she saw was apparently horrible enough for them to dispense with the paperwork for the moment and rush him straight to the emergency room. The doctors were as horrified as they were fascinated. When they had Travis open his mouth, they shined a light inside. Where there should have been a tongue, instead, there was a huge, squirming bug, like a white cockroach as wide as a sausage. The doctors determined that the bug had squeezed the muscles and blood vessels at the base of his tongue, hence the itching and pain. This cut off circulation to the tongue, causing the tissue to atrophy and eventually fall out. Once the tongue was gone, it basically set up shop as Travis's new tongue. This particular parasite is normally found in fishes and had until then never been documented in a human host. Guess Travis earned his place in medical history. If you go to Thailand, take my advice. Stick to the turf, avoid the surf.